Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures, and today I went to a flea market and then a $10 fill-a-bag estate sale. I got these for 50 cents each. They are some embellished, beaded and sequined Santa, maybe napkin rings, but you could use them for anything. And the lady said you could put that on a little bottle of wine at the top, and I thought that was a great idea. Could be a cute little decoration. I paid $1 for this sticker book. I actually have had this sticker book. I do have this sticker book, and $1 is a great deal. There are a few stickers used, but I would say that most of the pages, nothing has been removed. And you can find these on Amazon for, on sale maybe around $10, regular price maybe up to $20. So that was a really good deal and find. This shirt was 50 cents and I could not pass it up. I don't think it's going to fit anyone here. It's a kid's really small size, but I loved the design. It says Broad Creek Scout Camp, and this is a flea market that's sponsored by the Boy Scouts. And the price was right, 50 cents, and it's got this vintage champion label. Yeah, it says like it's a small, very small. I don't know, my daughter might fit in it, but I don't know if she would wear it. But I got it anyway. I thought, who knows what I'll do with it, but it's such a cool design. The Birds reference book was 50 cents also, and those are just great for collaging. And what I always like about these field guides is that in general, the paper is not shiny, so it really is good for collage. I saw some great owls in there. And the price is just right for, 50 cents for art materials. This pair of earrings were $1, and they might be sterling with turquoise. They kind of had that look. I think they are meant to look like bamboo, possibly with little leaves and shoots. Not quite sure though, but it had that Native American type feeling, and I like to collect those pieces. I got these from a man, and he gave me a deal. I think he wanted like 45 for these and 10 for that, and I think I paid like 40 or something like that. So I thought that was a good deal, especially for what I got. So this is a sterling frame. I wasn't quite sure when I was there. I really liked the look of it, and it's got that velvet backing to it, and I love the long oval. Now, he told me that was his grandmother. Like, yeah, that's clearly just a photocopy of a drawing. He told me her name. He told me all this stuff about her. But I polished it up down here so you can see what a difference the polishing makes. And then it's marked with the anchor and the lion and the lowercase, like cursive Y. So I believe that's 1998. And I like what they did on the back. So I just got this, so I guess the backing was missing, but they put... it's just like a little bread wrapper, but now I can hang it on the wall because it's hard to find some flat space around here. So if it had the easel backing, it'd be a little bit harder, but what a great idea. So I don't know what I'll frame in it, but I'm happy to have it. And I can't tell if it's black velvet or blue, but it kind of looks blue on camera and it looks black in person. And then this piece is so cool. So the man said he thinks that somebody just built this wooden frame to go around it. But there are 5 great pictures and frames here. Now I'm going to take it all apart and clean it because I can see that there's dust and spots. Some might be tintypes, some might be daguerreotypes. Just absolutely fabulous. And sometimes, I guess if these were in union cases, I've seen them over $100 at antique stores. So to get a sterling frame and then all of these pictures and frames for like $40, I thought that was a really good deal and was not expecting that at the flea market. Here's the backing. And again, that will be perfect to hang on the wall or prop up against something because it's about, I'd say at least a foot, close to probably like 16 inches long. So add a little height in a display. The frames are like a thin metal wrapping, like a gold foil, so very easy to take off. So I'll be able to unwrap them, clean the glass, and then put it back together. And then this is what it looked like underneath. He's a tintype. Then this little thin metal frame, the glass that needs to be cleaned. And then there it is, unwrapped. Just look at the difference. You can see him now. I'm going to clean up the rest of those pictures after I filmed the second part of the haul, which is the fill-a bag. So I spent $10 for all these items. The bag wasn't filled to the brim, but I'm quite happy with what I got. There was this really thin paper that is a map of Gettysburg, and I put that in there because it could be nice for collaging. It's thin, almost like, what's the pattern paper, where you can even see it through there. And it's always nice like to collage a portion of map down and they can draw on top or collage more, but maps are usually large and they can fill up the background very quickly. So I'm going to take that into school. I put this shirt in. It is very soft and comfortable. It's Vera Wang, and I thought this would be nice to wear in the summertime, spring, when it's not too cold out, as pajamas, something to lounge around the house in. I also got this lamp. It's got this brass part with flowers at the bottom, which I'll polish up. It's probably just a little dusty right now. And then this pink stem, this pink rod. I know it's focusing on something else. It's hard to tell in here, but it's like a dusty pink. And then this lampshade. Now, I found these in separate rooms, and I'm really excited about this lampshade. This is the underneath part, and then it has this part that clips onto a light bulb, which is removable. So even if I decide to just use the parts for different things, I think that was a really good value and to put it into my bag. I think it has a very cottage feel, and there is a company in England that makes lampshades similar to this, maybe a little bit more pleated than gathered. They are very expensive and also expensive to ship, even though it's just lightweight fabric. So even though it's like on my wish list, I know that I'll never purchase one. This will probably be the closest I get to it, and in a very affordable way. What's nice about it is it's just a neutral kind of ivory white with some lace. And maybe if I find some fabric down the road, I could use this as a template to make my own or something very similar. The one that I love from that company, I'm pretty sure it's a silk or something silk-like with red and white stripes. It's just very graphic, and I see it, it kind of pops up on my feeds every time around Christmas, and I just think it has that awesome English cottage look, but pretty expensive. And this person has actually safety pinned it to make it fit a little bit tighter around here. The rest of the items are basically linens with just a few other things mixed in. So I did not open this one because I had plenty of space in my bag, but I could see that there was some nice embroidery and some insets. And sometimes I get excited because when I open it up, I might find some monograms or initials. I don't think there are any here, but there is a rip. But that's fine because fabric is always usable. Some little fingertip towels, I think they're called, or hand towels with some lace at the bottom. And then this towel that has a lot of these knots. I don't know if I've asked this before, but is there a difference between a French knot and candle wicking, or is it the same thing? And the background appears to be pansies, and it's got a scalloped edge. I'm really excited for these. I believe these hold little luncheon napkins. I have a few of them, and that's what I put in them so I can keep my sets together. This one has some more of those knots, which are lovely. And we've got this design over here. And then these are envelopes, like business size envelopes is about the size of them. Very starched and crisp, and I wonder, I don't think that they were originally napkins just because there's this decorative edge and then it's all straight, but you could easily do this with a napkin and create some type of envelope. You could put silverware in there. You could store handkerchiefs. I don't know the original intent for them, but you could do anything with them. And the designs are different on both. I got these doilies because we might do some type of project or installation outside on campus this winter. Yarn bombing is when you take yarn and wrap things outside. So it could be trees, it could be street posts with just to bring a bunch of color to it. And as I was looking online at like different versions, I saw some of these doilies dyed and in different colors and crochet squares mixed in, and I thought it would add just so much color. But if we're going to do it, we need a decent amount of supplies. So now I'm going to be on the hunt at some of these fill bag sales to pick up as many of these as I can. A few napkins that do not appear to have ever been used that say made in Ireland, pure linen. This beautiful runner, and I might stick this on the dresser in my bedroom. It's got that beautiful scallop detail, and look at the cursive initials, E-M-Y. I've never seen that font before. This tin is the brand Potpourri, which I think is like a vintage, like 80s, 90s brand. I love that blue and ivory design, and it had some coasters in there. I was right, they were never used, and they were under $5 for a dozen from John Wanamaker. I put some thread in my bag and these rubber stamps that I will take into school. I don't think it's a whole alphabet, but those are great to push into clay. And then a bunch of these boxes of linens, coasters and doilies. This one's neat because it has that tag stapled to it. And then we have some roosters. This set here. I have this little Hagen-Renaker chipmunk that has an acorn. It doesn't have a chipped tail, but you can just put a little watercolor on that. It's good for crafting. This interesting little stand that you could put something round on, or an Easter egg. A pack of hearts by Whitman. And then this box had these two designs in them, and these would be perfect to put in between stacks of plates. I have some in between my plates now, but they kind of show, and I don't want them to be seen so much. So these are smaller, and I'm also looking at other stacks of plates and bowls that could use some of these in between. And I know this is a haul, but my kids wanted you to see something.
And this one was made today.
Okay, so my kids made these little poppets that you can like push the center and click it back and forth. And I think they're very cute and creative.
And they were made today.
And they were made today.
And
they were not in the fill-a-bag sale at the estate sale.
These two are also double-sided.
So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.